Alright everyone, we are back for a brand new video review Saturday, the late edition. It's been a couple weeks since I did a video and just a lot going on outside of all the work I've been doing on the website of late. So I thought that I would go ahead and do another installment of the home video release videos. And today we will take a look at what I own for Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. Now, since this was released in 1988, they no longer made the RCA CED discs, so unfortunately I don't have anything for that. But what I do have are the US Laserdisc, the Japanese Laserdisc, I have the Japanese VHS release, I have a German VHS release, the US Beta tape, the US VHS, the newer Deluxe Edition Part 7 from 2009, and then of course we have the box set from 2005 that contains Part 7. So we'll just go through, just touch base on a few things with each media. We'll start with the Japanese VHS. And one thing again that I always mention about Japanese marketing, they love imagery, and what's really cool about this packaging, and I don't think this is done anywhere else for any other international release, is the fact that they put other imagery that's from within the movie on the front cover, which normally you never see that. You have Tina, you have Jason here when he's getting ready to hit Melissa in the head in the doorway at Tina's house, and so it's, it's pretty cool. There's the back cover, some images that you really don't normally see on the back of any of the US releases at all, which is a great thing about not only owning the international releases just because you're a collector, but the fact that you get to see how they marketed the film and how they released it on home video. I find that interesting and intriguing. But on the back, there's really nothing you can read. It's all in Japanese, so it's kind of hard to see what they put on there. And I don't read Japanese. So anyway, and I figured I'd just open up the case so you guys can take a look at what the actual tape looks like. Glare, there we go. So that's the label there, and then the side label. And you can kind of see the Part 7 in there. Right there, yeah. So that is the Japanese release. Next, we'll take a look at the German release, and this is your standard cover that everyone, for the poster for the U.S. release, has seen it as well. And the Freitag der 13. And then the back cover, again, international release, shows some different images that we don't normally see in the U.S. Everybody loves this scene, so you get that picture a lot. So we have that. And then one thing that the German releases do, and I believe the Japanese Laserdisc does as well, I don't remember, we'll get to that, is they do list out some of the cast and crew on the back cover, and then you never see that on U.S. releases, specifically like this, where it actually gives the character's name and then the actress. A lot of times on the back of U.S. releases, on the back cover, you'll just see credits of all the actors' name, producer, music supervisors, and such. So that is something unique to that. And then I just thought I'd let you guys take a look at the label here. It shows, in fact, on here, it doesn't even give you the name of what the movie is on the main sticker. I know it's hard for you guys to see this with my video because my video camera, as I've stated many times before, is not the best. But the name of the movie isn't even given on the front label here. It's only given on the side label. So that is it right there. And what's really funny about this too is it doesn't even tell you it's part 7. It just says, Friday the 13th. It has Jason in the title. I need to find out what that means. I completely forgot about that. So, a project for me to take care of. Next one up. This is the US Beta release. And the reason I really was excited when I got this some time ago is it still has the, you can probably see it, it still has the original plastic wrapping, the shrink wrapping from Paramount Home Video when they shipped it out to the video stores. And the person who I got this from, what they did is they cut a slit in the bottom of the plastic and kept the original plastic over the top of the box. So this is pretty rare. You don't find beta tapes in this good a shape, or the covers I should say, in this good a shape, and still have the plastic on it, the manufacturer plastic. So this is one of those few instances, and overall one of the few things I have that actually has the the original plastic seal on it. So right away, for me that was cool. But you know, if you guys have seen my videos, you know the tape is smaller. But just for those of you that like to see what the tape looks like, and who haven't watched my videos before, or never seen a beta tape before, that is it right there. And you have the new blood on the side there. The back cover is nothing different from what the VHS cover is. They just kind of shrunk down what they put on the back to fit the box. So, and then this is the US release, VHS. Nothing too fancy. I have it in a thick plastic cover. This is an original. I believe this is one of my original. Yeah, this is the first release of the movie on VHS through the US. Now the reason why I'm proud of that is all of the VHS tapes I own that are US releases are the original first edition or first prints, the first run of them being shipped out. Some of them are hard to find, and a lot of people don't even realize that they may have a second, third, or even a fourth run. In fact, I ran a story on these on my other website, which I need to port over to my new site. In fact, I might do that tonight, which explains the different runs and different editions. And how you can tell, first of all, is on the bottom in the credits section here. It'll tell you the year it was released, and this says 1988, which is also the year that it was released in theaters. Subsequent releases or print runs of these movies will have, I think one of them was in the 90s, and another one was in 2003. And you can definitely tell the difference in quality of tape because these movies' original run was recorded in standard play, which means there was more tape that was used to record the movie. So you get a heavier tape and you get a heavier cassette with more tape in it, but the quality is better. If you get a tape that was recorded extended play, they used less tape inside of the cassette, but the quality's worse. And those are the cheaper cassettes, and those are the ones you could get for like $5 or $10 back in like the mid to late 90s into the early 2000s. So, anyways, a lot longer explanation on that, but I thought that was relevant. Next, we'll go into the US DVD release, which is standard fare for the front cover. Back cover gives you a little bit more, two more images compared to the US VHS release. So you get the same image there, but then you also get the the same image of him getting ready to hit Melissa in the head. But then you also get the bonus image of Tina finding the spike in the side, which the evil Dr. Cruz removes after she says she swears she saw it there. And of course he does that to keep her there so he can exploit her powers. And then I thought, have you guys take a look at the laser disc itself. And there it is, plastic and all. And then we'll go over to the Japanese release. And if you've watched my videos before, I absolutely love the Japanese covers in terms of their language, their lettering, and the font that they use. I just think it's awesome, and it really adds to the overall artwork and cover. And one thing I forgot to point out when I was going over the Japanese VHS is if you look at like say the US VHS release, the lettering, it has red, solid red in the middle, and then it's outlined by white. Same thing with the German release, and so on and so forth. But the Japanese releases have fire and flames inside the words Friday the 13th. And the same thing holds true on the Laserdisc, and that's just again another little added touch they put on there that really brings out the cover, which I really like. So back cover again is probably the best of anything we've seen. If you remember the back cover for the Japanese VHS release, if you do a compare real quick, you see these images, and you come over here, and the different images that you see, or I should say the same, we'll start with the same. This one's the same as the Japanese box, this one's the same as the Japanese box, and this one is the same as the Japanese box. But the ones that you get added on here are on the back are this image and this image. Funnily enough, if that's even a word, funny enough, those two images are superimposed onto the front cover of the VHS, so they never want to be without their images. The cool thing about the Japanese Laserdisc is, as opposed to the Japanese VHS cassette box cover, is you do have your Japanese language here, but then they have their chapters in English, and for whatever reason, their chapters in English always have these funny titles that try to be descriptive of what the track is or the chapter, but it's coming up as weird. So that's that. And then Japanese Laserdiscs always come with an insert, which is similar to what the DVDs used to come with when they first came out in the U.S. Little booklets and inserts that kind of describe the movie. So this is it here. This is the little insert. And it just gives a breakdown of, I'm assuming, the movie. Again, it's in Japanese, I can't read it, and maybe it gives an explanation of the chapters. So that is the Japanese release. Oh, and also real quick, there's the Laserdisc itself. And then really quick, don't need to go over the box set because you guys know that already, and most of you have seen this already too. If you haven't, here's the back cover of the 2009 Deluxe Edition that was released in the US. And it's cool to have some different imagery on the back than what we're used to having. I love the fact that on the back cover here where Jason is holding what's supposed to be an axe, because it wasn't going to fit on screen, they photoshopped out the rest of the axe and made it look like a little hatchet. Whatever. So anyways, so that is that. That is the video review. Well, guys, have you ever seen this before? If you watch the DVDs, you'll know what this is. I love this, and I just happened to have this out today. I was doing something in my room. Anyways, discuss it amongst yourselves if you don't know what that is. If you want to know, let me know in the comments. So that's it for my Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood home video review. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try to get some more of these done in the next couple weeks. Take it easy, guys. Bye.